From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Patriots now at 2-5 to start play. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
3rd down and 1. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Stevenson on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To throw, it's May. Touchdown! Kendrick Ford from 21 yards away. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
On play action, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 89 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Checking this down to Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Fields. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, 10.
Now it's Fields. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a second and 6.
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not?
Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Harris not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Easy. Go.
Now Fields on third and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Extend. 11. Right.
Fields trying to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. May. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Caught. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Go, jump. Ready?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. Flush to his right. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Gets by him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here. And the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running left is Stevenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Let's go.
Throwing here is May. Eluding the pressure right. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's looking deep for Bell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
All eyes on Fields. Being chased out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Fields. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Here we go, son. Hey.
Now Fields going to move him around. Forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Extend. Right.
Here's Fields. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for New England, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.